So a lot of us are probably spending a lot more time at home at the moment, maybe sitting around more than we would normally, maybe working from home in a chair that just isn't really designed for sitting in long periods of time. As a result, we might be suffering from some tension in our spine and our back. So I just wanted to take a moment just to show you a couple of really great stretches for just releasing tension out of the spine and particularly the lower back. So the first one is cat-cow. You can see I've got some assistance here this evening. So for cat-cow, we're going to come to all fours. We're going to have our knees directly underneath our hips and our hands directly underneath our shoulders. And a nice flat spine. Now you can always pop a rolled up blanket underneath the knees if you need to. That's absolutely fine. So we find our neutral position with our spine. And then we take a nice deep breath in, and as we do, we dip our belly button down, we lift our tailbone and we lift our eye gaze. Now this is cow pose, with the dipped spine, the lifted eyes and the lifted tailbone. We then exhale and we roll that back through. So we lift and arch through the spine, we tuck the tailbone under and we tuck the chin lightly under as well. And then you just roll between those two positions. So inhale, cow, exhale, cat. And you just roll between the two positions, letting the breath gently flow as you roll through. Before returning to a neutral spine, bringing the toes together, sitting the bum down onto the heels and just walking the hands gently forward to rest the forehead down into child's pose. Our second stretch is a supine twist. So for the supine twist we come down onto the back. So we gently roll ourselves down, we bring the heels in towards the bum, and we take the shoulders wide with the palms facing up. We then just let the knees gently fall to one side. So I'm going to turn the knees away from the camera to start with, and notice as I do, my shoulder stays flat on the floor and I turn my eye gaze to look to the hand that's the opposite side to my knees, and then I just relax. You can hold that for as long as you're comfortable holding it, but the idea is to completely relax. Then inhale yourself gently back to centre, and then you can take it to the other side. Now, as I mentioned, the idea in this posture is to completely relax. So if you find your knees aren't coming all the way down to the floor, you can always use something just to pop underneath those knees, just to rest them on as you rest down. Now I'm using a yoga brick, but anything that's the right height for where your knees fall to is absolutely fine. And again, you just hold that for roughly the same period of time as you did the first side, before gently drawing back into centre, bringing the knees into the chest one at a time and giving them a really big hug. And there we go, a couple of nice easy stretches just to ease out tension in the spine and the lower back.